those that are supporting Peter, I see them as a confused and frustrated Nigerians who don't know their left from the right. So that is the people that are supporting Obi. Not any reasonable person that knows what he wants that will support any person without knowing his or her manifestos. Thank you.
So everybody that supports Obi, they don't know what they want.
I can tell you that 99% of Nigerians don't know what they want in life.
What did Nigerians want in life?
That is the truth. Like person like me, I want freedom. Because some people, when you say that word freedom, people say, but you are moving freely. Nigeria is a independent country. That does not give them. If I tell you that Nigeria is not an independent country, you can argue it, true or false. But me and you know that
Nigeria is independent. When you say freedom, you have your own way to define freedom. Others have their own way to define freedom. So when you say freedom, what do you mean that freedom?
Freedom is total control of yourself, total control of your land, total control of your country. When you have freedom, you don't have first class and second class citizen while you are a citizen. To your country. Every citizen in that country are first class. So in Nigeria, you have first class, second class, third class, fifth class, even seventh class. Yeah. But they are not immigrants. They are indigenous persons of Nigeria. So when you say freedom, Nigeria as a country don't have freedom. When I say freedom, they don't have even independence, because when you say independent, is when you got independent, you can have freedom.
Did they have
so Nigeria they don't have
sorry, did they have first class and second class citizen in Europe, in any European country? No?
Like here in Nigeria, I'm residing here in Italy. Mm-hmm. Every Italian person is first class.
Okay.
I believe you are residing.
You are right. In Africa, so the only country that have first class, second class citizen is Nigeria?
No. Africa, there's no country in Africa that has freedom. What we have in Africa is a bunch of companies controlled by the foreign land.
Okay, and you need freedom. And this freedom that you need is to have your own Biafra as a country, right?
Not just to have a Biafra. When you say freedom of Biafra, not just to have a country, but to have a country where everybody will be equal before the court. So, where every citizen, indigenous person of Biafra will have a freedom of speech, freedom of movement, will have what belongs to them. For example, the natural resources, you can have access to it, not one set of people enjoying it while the other suffering.
This Biafra you are talking about, is it because I asked you before, I said the countries in Africa, tell me where they don't have first class. I said most of the countries have first class and second class. So I'm asking you, this Biafra is where you don't have first class and second class. Then the people that's going to live in this Biafra you are talking about, are you going to import them from heaven, or these same people I'm saying in Nigeria? I don't understand.
When you say the people you are saying in Nigeria, I don't know where you are referring as in Nigeria, but when we are talking about Biafra, we are talking about the old eastern region.
Okay. You are talking about Biafra. You are talking about the old eastern region.
Of course.
Okay, so that was 1967, right? The one Ojukwu created, 1967, right?
No, old eastern region was not created in 1967. Biafra was declared 1967. Old eastern region have been into existence before 1967.
Okay. Ojukwu created this Biafra 1967, and in your mind now, whether the people like it or not, because one man said you, just like the British came, because I'm not happy with the British too. British came and say you are not Nigeria. We were not even there when they signed amalgamation. Now, Ojukwu 1967 said, you know what? Because the white people, the same Oyibo people, created and say this place, this part of the world is Southeast. Ojukwu came and said, okay, you are not Biafra. That's 1967. So the people now of today, before Ojukwu created that Biafra 1967, there was a job people, Adakaboro, who created his own, who said they don't want to be part of that old Eastern region. They want to have their own Niger Delta Republic. Ojukwu killed him. Ojukwu killed him. So what make you think the one Ojukwu created 6 months after the death, or I don't know, maybe after the death of Adakaboro, or it will stand?
Thank you for your question, but let me correct the impression, the mistake you are making.
Okay.
Ojukwu did not create Biafra. And secondly, Ojukwu did not kill Adakaboro. Adakaboro died for fighting for Nigeria.
Who arrested Adakaboro?
Under which force? Did Ojukwu arrested Adakaboro under Biafra struggle or under when they were in one Nigeria?
Fantastic question. I love the way you put it. In 1966, when after the coup, Agu Ironsi took over, he brought down the regional structure and introduced this style of government we are operating now, that everything belongs to the federal government. Meanwhile, the people of Niger Delta have been passing through here. They feel whatever they have in their land, they are using it to develop Enugu. Even the Adakaboro school there, he said that if that is the case, and you are changing the style of government we all agreed on with our colonial master, over 200 tribes, you can't just change it. For that, we don't want to be part of Nigeria. Meanwhile, before Adakaboro declared Niger Delta, the people of Abazania said they don't want to be part of Southeast. They don't like it. They walk away from Enugu House of Assembly. They went and joined the Camerooners. Now, Adakaboro gather his people, talk to his people. You know what? We can't be slaves in our in a country we're supposed to call our own. So let us go our own separate way. He declared Niger Delta. Ojukwu was the military governor of the old Eastern region. It is his own responsibility to safeguard the land. Since they are punishing some people just like the way it is now, then Ojukwu have to go there, just like what Governor Wike did to those our brothers. It's not Igbo. When they were, doing their Biafra thing there, you can't do that in his own state. Ojukwu was the governor of the whole Eastern region. He said, you can't do that in my own state. He got there, killed people, 12 days war. They arrested him, took him to Lagos to his brother Agu Ironsi, sent him to tribunal, military tribunal court, and they sentenced him to death for declaring separate nation, Niger Delta, and say Nigeria unity is not negotiable. After 7 months, Ojukwu now declared Biafra and include the territory of that same man, because today, okay, that's how it happened. So you can sit here and say,
my brother, let us be realistic when we are telling history, because with what you are saying now, it's obvious that you don't want to tell yourself the truth. Because of I don't know, because of you are enjoying here in Europe and you don't want your people to enjoy what you have tasted.
No, my brother Paul, is that not what happened 1966?
Okay. I am coming, because never in the history, in any way, you can hear that Adakaboro have any fracas with Odimegwu Ojukwu. Okay. It is never in any history.
My brother,
when you were talking, I give you a listening here.
Go ahead.
Adakaboro is not a freedom fighter. Because if it's Adakaboro declared the Niger Delta, is it Niger Delta Republic or Niger Delta under Nigeria? And who?
You ask me, but say if you declare Niger Delta Republic, Adakaboro declare Niger Delta Republic, not Niger Delta like the area where they have oil, the one we have now, like this place Niger Delta, because the oil producing. No, it declared that's the reason why your brother Agu Ironsi said Nigeria unity is not negotiable. He said it's not me. If you doubt it, I can bring you proof here. I am a student of history.
It's Ojukwu Agu Ironsi who is the head of the states.
What is it?
Was the Agu Ironsi, was Ojukwu the head of the state in Nigeria? the time.
Ojukwu was the military governor of the whole. Maybe you don't know these things.
Under
Yes.
person's command, because a military governor is under somebody's command.
I know now. Wait, let me learn. Maybe you don't know this thing. Maybe you are surprised the way you are looking at me. No, that's what happened. 1966, Adakaboru declared Niger Delta Republic. Ojukwu was the military governor. If somebody declared Niger Delta Republic, it's not the president in Lagos I'll be looking for. It will be the governor of that state. Ojukwu was the governor who drove Amokas with his friends. They went there and do what they feel it is right because they were enjoying Nigeria then. The brother